Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Naim and my matrix number is S60319. In this slide presentation, I will share my understanding about ocean ion fertilization experiment. What is ocean ion fertilization? Ion fertilization is a method for stimulating the oceanic carbon sequestration through the biological pump in iron-limited, high-nutrient, low-chlorophyll regions. This is to induce the uptake of micronutrients for phytoplankton growth. The objective of ocean ion fertilization are to study how composition of atmospheric gas changes through time, to observe the relation of iron with the condition of phytoplankton, and to study the other alternative method to reduce carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. How do the scientists study the gas composition during the ancient time? By analyzing trapped air bubbles inside ice core in Arctic and Antarctic, scientists are able to study the composition of atmospheric gas during the ancient time. In this slide are shown the area of ion fertilization, which are where the OIF experiment are placed. The places are subarctic North Pacific, equatorial Pacific, Southern Ocean, and subtropical North Atlantic. These places are chosen by the scientists because these areas are well known as areas that has high nutrient and low chlorophyll (HNLC) regions. From the experiment, scientists can learn the relationship between high iron and reduced carbon atmosphere. With iron, phytoplankton can completely utilize the micronutrient. With the iron, it will enhance the growth of phytoplankton. It will cause the rate of photosynthesis of phytoplankton increases. Thus, the concentration of CO2 carbon dioxide in the ocean will reduce and it will increase the oceanic carbon sequestration. Last but not least, the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere can be absorbed by the ocean more. So far, there are 6 natural OIF experiments has been done, which 5 placed at Southern Ocean and 1 placed at Equatorial Pacific. And there are 13 artificial OIF has been done, which are 2 placed at Equatorial Pacific, 7 placed at Southern Ocean, 3 placed at North Pacific, and 1 placed at North Atlantic. The limitation of the experiment, which has been discovered by the scientists, are first, the subduction of the fertilized patch, single ion addition, insufficient experimental duration, micro or micronutrient limitations, high dilution rate by a small patch size, and light limitation by storm. The successness of ocean ion fertilization. Based on my understanding, this experiment can be considered as both success and not success, justified from the reaction of ion fertilization with phytoplankton. Phytoplankton grow in size from pico or nano size to micro size, and the growth territory of phytoplankton also expand from the surface to the euphotic zone depth. But the effectiveness of these experiments are still not be confirmed because this experiment caused the declination of oxygen and the production of dominant acid increased and it can cause serious damage to the marine environment. These are the improvement can be done to ocean ion fertilization experiment. First, the location. This experiment should be done in region with high silicate concentration and low grazing pressure, and distinguish the IF patch from the surrounding unfertilized water. Second, the timing. Done during the high light availability, and determine the timing of blooms in the SOPF. Third, the duration. Extend the observations period. Detect the full phase of a phytoplankton. The fourth improvement for the OIF is strategy. Use acidified iron sulfate because it is cheaper and bioavailable. The fifth improvement is effective tracing. Understand the development and fate of natural blooms. Provide a baseline before OIF. The last improvement is monitor of side effects. Consider all possible side effects after artificial iron additions and continuously monitor the possible side effects. And that's all from me. Thank you for listening to. Thank you.